Hey, hi, hello. Long time no vlog. I have missed you very much. Also, happy Friday. It is currently Friday, May 19th, and it's our unofficial last day of school. So our kids are, technically we have school Monday and Tuesday, but last year most of the kids did not come, and honestly today we had 5th grade graduation, and by the end of the day there was like hardly anyone there. Like almost all the 5th graders had cleared out, a lot of their siblings had cleared out, a lot of other kids were just either not there or left early because we had like field day yesterday, so yesterday was like the big hurrah. So we all celebrated this as the unofficial last day of school. Monday and Tuesday we'll have like some but not a lot of kids, and then Thursday and Friday are post planning. So I'm feeling really good about that all being done. I'm feeling so good about 5th grade graduation being done because that was a whole thing. We're not gonna get into it, but it was a whole thing, and I'm really relieved that I don't have to think about it anymore. It was the last performance of the year, so like there was just a lot of things that was like, okay, hallelujah, that's over with. Like I said, it's now Friday afternoon. I came home. I was working on, I was gonna show you, and then I don't know where I put it. Oh, over here, because I was looking for. I came home and I was feeling honestly like real tired and like I just needed a moment, and so I drank some coffee and worked on a chapter in the Dream Life Blueprint from the Daily Grind, which is Angie Belmar's like new productivity planner company situation. I've been really enjoying it. It's been really good. It's thick, but it's really cool because it's like an actual workbook. So it's mostly like, you know, taking you through exercises and stuff, and it's really cool. I really like it. She made a comment that like, she was like, if you already know what your dreams are and your goals are, then it's not super helpful. I would disagree because I, you know, I'm a very goal-oriented person, and I also found it helpful. But I just had a really nice time. It's only like 77 degrees and like overcast, so I sat outside with my coffee and let the dogs run and did that, and it was just so nice. I've been really working on not working so much and trying to actually like build in time in my days for like chilling and other things and things like this, because I've realized through this workbook actually that things that like I get more life out of like learning something new, reading a book that's like teaching me things and like those kind of like productive growth kind of things than I do just like sitting on the couch watching TV. So I've been trying to incorporate more of those things now that I realize like that's like something that's really integral to my life. And then also been trying to get outside as much as possible, especially right now before it gets like sweltering hot, because it's been like 80s and 90s for the last like couple weeks. But you know, once we hit July, it's gonna be so hot that you don't even want to open the door to let the dogs out. So trying to get as much outside time as possible, because I found that I really enjoy that. And also like the quiet of outside, you know how it's like there's still, you know, the breeze is rustling and you hear birds and like there's sounds, but it's not noise. As a music teacher, I just have so much noise. So many things that I have learned through this Dream Life Blueprint. I will link it down below. It's not an affiliate link, but I will link it anyway. I probably should not have started a vlog here because I'm really bad at vlogging on the weekends, but I'm gonna try with doing those things. Another little thing I've been experimenting with this week, kind of on accident. Normally I come home and I like, you know, change and do all that stuff, and then I'll work, and then I do like dinner and everything, and then after dinner sometimes I work again, but a lot of times I won't. This week I've been doing more like I'll come home and I take like a longer break, and then I'll either get to work or I'll just go straight to making dinner, and then I've been working after dinner. And even though it makes it kind of late, I have found that that sequence of events is much nicer for me, because I feel so much more like mentally refreshed to get some work done in the evenings, even if it's like 9 o'clock at night, because I had that like extra time. And also, if you are a person like myself who ends up watching a lot of TV in the evenings, like, you know, we sit on the couch and watch TV and then we end up like having the TV on the rest of the night, that doesn't, like I just said, it doesn't really give me life. And so I've found that if I do those things that do give me life in the afternoon, like reading or journaling or like those kind of things, then I'm like kind of getting myself back, and then I have more capacity to work. And I don't know, it's been working for me this week. So unfortunately, I can't see if that works long term, because next week is the last week. But still, I'm interested to see how that plays out in the fall. And so having those things to know now is going to be helpful to know for later. Anyway, today's plan. Now, I probably shouldn't have started vlogging today because I'm really bad at vlogging on the weekends, but we're going to try. So today's plan is, right now I need to go and clean my house. Very much so. And then we will probably order in for dinner. I don't know what yet, but husband sent me a picture of pizza earlier, so I assume he wants pizza, which it's the last week of school, so I've been eating all of the things this week because, you know, the kids have pizza and they have cupcakes and they have, you know, today I bought donuts for McGuire. It's just like, it's just a thing, you know, the last week of school. So that's the plan for tonight, chilling. And then tomorrow I have bar class, and then tomorrow we're going to dinner and to a musical to see Sondheim's Company. I've never seen it or don't really know anything about it, but hopefully it's good. I mean, it's Stephen Sondheim, so it can't be that bad. That's kind of my current thought. And then we, Sunday is our anniversary. 7 years. 7. So we don't have any specific plans other than like church. I have to teach at church. I think that's the only plan we have, so we'll probably do some kind of lunch situation, but that's why we're doing the dinner and show the day before. Not that we wouldn't normally do a dinner and show, but it's just like a fun extra thing to do. So that is the plan for this weekend. I got all my work done, so I don't have to work this weekend. If you saw, I did a vlog before where I was like, I'm gonna stop working on the weekends, and I think I made it through one weekend, and then the other weekends I was like, I don't have a video ready, I don't have emails ready, I don't have this, I don't have that, and so it did not work very well. But this weekend I have the videos finished, I have Pinterest finished, I have emails finished, and those are like my 3. If those things are done, then we are good. So I don't have to work this weekend. I'm going to take the whole weekend to chill, with the caveat of if I want to make some classroom decor, then I might do that, but that's more of a want and not an actual finite like must do. So I do like to keep that door open because I do think that my work is fun, which is like one of my biggest issues with like the whole work life situation. I'm like, but it's fun and I like it. So it's like, you know, but I want to do this. So if I want to, then I will, but otherwise we'll be doing lots of chilling. I am so excited. I'm hoping to persuade husband to go to Home Goods because I need a pot for this new plant that I got right here. I thought I had one, but it was not big enough. So that's the plan. Right this second, now that I've been talking to you for 8 minutes, I'm gonna go empty out my car because I have a lot of stuff in there. I'm really behind on editing, so I'm probably safe to say this because I've probably already announced it, but I have a new job next year. I am so excited. I'm transferring to a different school, so I'm still in the same district. I'm still full-time, but I've heard really good things about this school from other people who have worked there. So I'm crossing my fingers that it does end up to be a really good situation. I'm so excited. It just feels like time. I'm sad. It's very bittersweet. Oh my gosh, we had 5th grade graduation today, and I was like, you know, trying my best not to cry because I'm like, all these kids that I had since kindergarten, and then my choir sang, and it was like, oh, I'm gonna die. But I held it together, and so that went well. So like, I am sad, but I'm really excited. I'm really excited for a new adventure. I'm really excited to grow. New school is a STEAM school, so like we've got stuff going on. Anyway, all that to say, I have a whole car full of stuff that I need to take out because I don't know why. I didn't think I had that much stuff. Maybe because my room is giant. My new room is not gonna be giant. But I have a lot of stuff. Oh my gosh. Like so I already have 2 boxes I brought home. I loaded up my entire car, and the art teacher came in because I had an extra donut from my choir. I told her I would give it to her. And she was like, you have so much stuff. I was like, I know. I have a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna have to bring home something like a whole car full, I think, every day. My new principal did say that I can bring some stuff over on Wednesday and Thursday. Those were the dates that I suggested because the kids won't be there. They're post planning. I didn't want to go there like while the kids were going to be there, or, you know, put things in the music room because they have like a sub music teacher right now, and I just, you know, didn't want to step on any toes. So but that means I have to be really strategic about leaving just enough for 2 car loads of stuff, and everything else has to come home. So that's gonna be interesting. Because I was like, oh, it's not that much stuff. It's a lot of stuff. And then I need to vacuum and clean the bathrooms and do dishes. None of which I want to do. But I have found that if I kind of batch cleaning and do it all in the same day, that has worked out a lot better. In the past, I always tried to like have like a cleaning task each day, and for some reason that just was like not working for me. This has worked a lot better. And on Fridays, I tend to get extra energy in the afternoon. Today's extra energy is brought to you by coffee, since I spent the first half of my morning dealing with 5th grade graduation and the second half of my day organizing my classroom, boxing things up. Like, y'all, I worked hard today. So anyway, let's go get some cleaning done. I'm kind of like, whatever I can get done before husband comes home is what's gonna happen. Now I've been talking for 12 minutes, so I guess even if I don't film anything this weekend, I have something to show you. Do you want to see how packed my car is? It's really bad. It's really full. It's really full. Nyla always tries to get in my car anytime I open the door, and I open the door and she like was like, I can't even get in here. Let's see. We have bookshelf, and we have instruments and books and lap desk situations, and let me not show you my tag because you're not supposed to do that. These 2 huge drawer sets. I was gonna bring home the hobby horses. I forgot. They would have fit right here. Oh well. So I need to find somewhere to put all these things, and you know, somewhere not in the way so that it won't bother my husband that I have all this crap, because he's gonna be like, what the heck, Becca? And I'm gonna be like, sorry. But I have a lot more than I thought. So let's get to it. I don't think I've shared this vacuum yet. I got it either like the last week of December or the first week of January, like really early. Our old one was, I don't know, 6 years old now, 7 years old, something like that. So I decided to finally replace it because it wasn't working super well, and also because I just really wanted something a little more powerful, and I really wanted something that was not plugged in. So this one is great. It's by this brand, Tynaco. It was not super cheap compared to the $100 one that I had before, but it works really, really well. You can see all that dog fur. I'm about to go dump that out because that's gross. It has just like the one button, so you just press the button, and then it has like the little screen here, and you can toggle between automatic and full, and it tells you what the battery life is. The battery will last pretty well as long as I don't have my floor super dirty. Then I can usually do the whole bottom floor on one battery, the whole top floor on one battery. If the floors are really dirty, then it will wear out earlier than that on the auto setting, because it will work harder to pull that all out. Yeah, so that's like another incentive. This part comes, this whole section comes off, so you can do just the top with like a different attachment and use it as like a handheld vacuum, so that's super nice. Yeah, I like it. It's not super cheap, but it's, you know,
the person who recommended it was like, it's so much cheaper than a Dyson. I'm like, yeah, but Dysons are really expensive. So I thought this one was pretty expensive, but it has been a really good investment because honestly, just not having to plug it in feels so much easier that I am much more willing to actually vacuum or just pick it up and like vacuum one room or something. Cause I don't know, it just feels, it's like less friction to get it done. I don't have to like pull the whole thing out. And it came with 2 batteries. This is the pet one, by the way. It came with 2 batteries. So I have one charging and then this will like go and charge as well and I can swap them out and that's really nice too. So it has been really, really great, especially on a hard floor. It works really, really, really well on hard floor. And it has a light. And if you have dog fur on your floor, it is the most satisfying thing ever to see because the light makes it so you can actually see the dog fur and then you see it get like sucked up and it is like the most satisfying thing ever, which makes me actually kind of sort of want to vacuum. So I will link this baby down below. It does have different versions. Mine again is the pet one because I have pets. So I just always figure, even if it's a marketing scheme, if it says pet, it's probably got some sort of pet in mind when they made it. So it wasn't any like more expensive, I don't think, than the others. It's just from Amazon. So let me get to this. Hello, happy Saturday. I've had quite a nice day. Got up, hung out outside with the dogs and wrote my journal, worked on the blueprint, did some reading, went to bar class, cleaned out my car, you know, very exciting things over here. And I'm actually about to go head out to our little date night. I'm meeting my husband because he actually went to his office today because they rearranged the office yesterday and moved his desk into what's really the conference room. But that means he'll have like kind of an actual office now and be able to close the door. So he went today because he was like, I just have so much stuff to organize and everything. And I'm like, I'm cleaning out my classroom, so I totally understand. Here is my outfit. I'm not sure where we're eating dinner, but he said it's not that fancy. So I thought this was like good Bluffton casual. Like I look like I made an effort, but not super nice. This is a romper. It is so cute. Really soft. I took it on the cruise. It does not wrinkle, which is glorious. And I'm obsessed with these starfish earrings. They're so stinking cute, and I've been wearing this green headband like 24/7. So, just sandals. Let's get to it. Hello, good morning, happy Sunday. I was reading comments in the Starbucks line this morning and saw that y'all really enjoyed the last time I talked about like children's church and what we're doing and stuff like that. So I thought I would, you know, hang out here and show you some stuff. We are wrapping up, this is our last story about Elisha. We learned about Elijah and then Elisha and then for like the last 3 or 4 months, which is how I like to do it, like go really deep for a little bit. And so we have just our very last lesson today. It is about the guy who throws the axe in the water and then Elisha brings it back. So we have some axes today. I was gonna make these out of cardboard, but then husband was like, my husband works at a sign shop, so he was like, well, I could just make them for you. It's like, great. So these are actually like really nice and durable. So we have some fun things to do. I'm gonna blow up the kiddie pool in the back. We're gonna go fill it up with water and take some like random stuff and have a prediction session where we try to decide like what things will float in the water, what things aren't gonna float, see if we're right, and then we'll have the story and do a little axe throwing.
Yes. Yes. No. Yes. That might float. Yeah, that might float. Oh, no. It's float. It's float. Yes. No, I'm getting my closet on the back because it's so skinny.
Actually, he'll help you. This looks good.
I gotta wait till this side dries. I'll just throw it out the window then. Oh no. Ow.
3, 2, 1, go. Go.
Hello, happy Sunday again. My kiddos absolutely loved our axe throwing competition today. The kid who definitely won the most rounds was actually like a kindergartner, so that was kind of funny. He got really good at making his axe like a frisbee, so it would go like all the way down the hall. It was hilarious. But I am home now. My husband went back up to work to finish up the things he did not get finished yesterday, and so I got some food on the way home. We're just gonna hang out. Yesterday was really great. We went to a restaurant called Poseidon. If you're ever in Hilton Head, go. It is so good, so good. It's mostly seafood, and then they do have a couple like steak options, vegetarian options. So good. I had like crab stuffed shrimp. It was amazing. And the hush puppies, amazing. So good, so good. We got key lime pie, which was reminiscent of our honeymoon because we went to the Keys and had basically key lime pie for every meal. And so it was really, really good. Husband said he thought it was the best key lime pie he had had. Let me show you my outfit real quick. And I don't really have big plans for this afternoon other than eating, and I will maybe show you how I do my planning. Yeah, let's do that. I'll show you how to do my planning. So this dress is just like a super easy summery dress. It's linen. It comes in blue and in pink. Love that it's so easy. Love that it has pockets. Love that it has sleeves so I don't have to wear a sweater with it. And I wore my Croc sandals, which was a great decision because it was pouring outside, and this gave me 2 inches of waterproof shoe above the water, which meant that I could like walk through the puddles without getting my feet wet. And if my feet did get wet, then it didn't matter because they're waterproof. My mom calls Croc sandals the rain boots of the South, and I would have to agree. So that is that. I will link my outfit down below, and I'm gonna go eat. So we went to TJ Maxx yesterday because our dinner got over really early, and it was really close, and got some really exciting things. We have not been frequenting the TJ Maxx, my Home Goods, Marshalls situation. We used to go like pretty often, as you know. Just haven't been because 1, saving money, 2, we just been busy. Let me change the battery and then I'll show you the really exciting things we got. All right, first of all, so no one tells you when you get married that once you've been married for 7 years, you do really exciting things like go to TJ Maxx to buy towels on your anniversary. But we got new towels that are really exciting and white. Oh, I need to change the laundry. Gotta go do that. So we got new towels for master bathroom because that really needed to happen. Ours are like falling apart. Let's see. And then we found a Mickey hat. This is for husband, but if he had not wanted it, I would have taken it because it's so stinking cute. And it was like $9, but he wears baseball hats a lot, so I thought that would be good for him. And we got a candle. Got this notebook because look how pretty. It just, you know, I just have a thing for notebooks. It just had to happen. This is the candle we got, Lava. This is one of my all-time favorite smells. It's so good. It's like fruity and clean smelling, so that's gonna go in here in the kitchen. Tweezerman tweezers. These are the best. And this is the most random thing, but we found it on the clearance rack. Actually, like 3 of these items were on the clearance rack. It's a makeup palette, but it's Moana themed and it looks
like a book. Y'all, look how cute. So it's got like blush, bronzer, and highlighter, and then this side is all eyeshadow. But it's like Oceana and Pua and Hey Hey and Sail and Lava, Tamatoa, and just, I'm excited. I am really excited for these because they're a little bit like warmer colors, which I think I've decided are my colors. I've been really interested in the science of color and like all that stuff recently. So lots of these colors I think are gonna look really good on me. And then I have like a lot of these, like I don't really have these colors that are like the more fun ones, so I feel like those could come in useful, especially when we're at Disney, which won't be for a long time. We usually go out of town like right when school gets out, which would be next weekend, and we're not going out of town, and I'm slightly regretting it. It's for a good cause though. My pastor that has been our pastor forever got a new job. He's gonna be like one of the district officer people, which is super excellent for him. Really exciting, super huge honor, like really big deal. But next week is his last Sunday, and so we canceled all our plans. We're like, we're not going out of town because this is a big deal. He's been in our church for 34 years. Literally did my baby dedication, my baptism, and married us 7 years ago. So, and there's a lot of people like me, you know, he's been there for 34 years. So it's not just me. So like next week it's gonna be a huge shindig. Everybody's coming, like people are coming in from out of town, and it's gonna be like a big, huge celebration. We're having dinner or lunch or whatever. It's gonna be a really, really great time. So yeah, I also got a package, but you're sitting on it, so I guess I'll show you that. Oh, look at that. Okay. So I got a package from Tula, which is really the only skincare I've been using lately. There's a few things that I've done lately that have really like cleared my skin up. One of them is using like all Tula stuff. It's made a really big difference in clearing my skin up. Second is drinking a ton of water and not drinking really like any soda anymore. I used to drink a few Cokes a week, not a ton, but enough that I've been doing a lot better. And then I've just in general been eating a lot cleaner, and so those three things have really helped to clear my skin up. But I think this made a huge difference. So these are all things that I have been using that I ran out of. I managed to run out of like everything at the same time, so that was great. Because it's not cheap, but it is so good. Okay, so this is the cleanser I use at nighttime. It's called #NoMakeup. It's like an oil-based cleanser, and it like removes all your makeup. That's all I use at night. In the morning, I use Sugar Scrub. They have a blackhead one too, which I use sometimes in the bathtub, but this one's my favorite, just the original. At Christmas, they had Christmas scents. They actually still had them when I was looking the other day for things, which I didn't get because it's not Christmas anymore. This I've decided is my new favorite daytime moisturizer. I used to use their 24/7, which is like their normal one. This one though is a vitamin C one, and it makes your face so glowy once you've used it for a while. So I really like that one. And then at nighttime, I like a nice thick one. So this one, I've tried 2 or 3, but this one I think is my favorite, the Plump and Protect. It smells like bananas, which is not relevant to anything, but it's like a little bit thicker, and it does a really good job of like just moisturizing everything. And then this actually I have not tried before because they were running a sale, so I was like, you know, let's try this. So this is a face mask, and I love a good face mask. So we'll try this. It's called Berry Relaxing, Detoxing, and Toning Face Mask Stick. I have another one of their sticks, and I do really like them. Oh my gosh, it smells really good. It smells like Kool-Aid. Yum.
So this one's a stick, so you can like twist it up and you just roll it straight onto your face. I have one of their other ones that is like that, and I really like that situation. It's just super convenient. You don't have to like get all over your hands or like have another thing. You just so we'll try this out, see how it goes. It smells really good. Okay, now I kind of want to go take a bath and try that out. What we are going to do though is do some cleaning. I'm trying to decide, not cleaning, planning. I'm trying to decide if I want some coffee, because I kind of want some coffee, but I kind of like, I should probably drink some water because I forgot. Usually we go to church I forgot to bring my water bottle to church today. So I've had less water than I typically do on Sundays, because normally I drink like a whole water bottle when I'm at church. So, I'm tired of some coffee. So maybe we should have some coffee. Maybe I'll suck this water down while I drink coffee. I'm gonna go put things in the laundry. Okay, let's get planning. I typically will do my planning on Sundays because it's just a nice way for me to like mentally prepare myself for the week ahead, and I like Monday morning to just be able to like jump straight into whatever I'm doing. So I sometimes will do this here in my office, usually while watching like a motivational YouTube video, or I will go and do it just like sitting on the couch and watching TV. I'm looking like weirdly pale, but I think it's from the light behind me. So right now I'm sitting here on the floor. I have like a big floor cushion and like I'm all nice and cozy. I chugged a whole Yeti worth of water, so I feel like I can now have a cup of coffee. I also have another Yeti full of water. So I use 3 things. This is like my weekly planning system, okay? So I use 3 notebooks because I like notebooks. Number 1 is my journal. So typically I'll go through my journal first and I'll just journal out all of the thoughts in my head, because I find that it just helps me get really clear on like how I'm feeling, where I'm at, and I just do really well with that long form content. I don't know. I do really well with like long form thoughts. I'm not a Twitter person. I am a, you know, let me really like get down deep into it in my blog or on my YouTube or whatever. So I'm the same way in real life, and I like to have my notebook so I can just like journal everything that's in my brain. It just really helps me to like start this clearly. I'm not going to do that on camera because that would be weird. So that's step number 1. Step number 2 is that I go through my review page. So at the end of each week, so this, by the way, okay, so I have a journal. My journal I'm using right now is just like an Amazon one. I can link down below. It came in a pack of 3, super cheap, really cute, my like perfect brand colors, which made me really happy. Then this is my planner at the moment. It's just a notebook. My notebooks are from Erin Condren because I like them because I can change out the covers, and I might swap to my summer cover today. That would be fun. So notebook. In my notebook, at the end of each week, I put a review page, and it just has a couple of questions. So it just says, how did I do? And what I mean by that is my big 3 things. Did I finish them? And I usually just stick this sticky note here and check off what I did and did not do. How did it go? So just was the week good? Was it bad? Good things, things I want to change, and then things for next week. These change slightly each week, but not a ton. So I'll journal through that. Step number 3 is going through my bullet journal, because in my bullet journal is where I do my like actual real planning. So I do this incrementally. Each quarter, I have a quarterly outlook. So here I have like main things for the quarter, break it down by each month, and I find that that is like the easiest way for me to kind of digest it. Then for each month, I have pages. So I have always a cover page. I was going for calm in May because May gets really crazy. So I was like, what is calm? Koi fish are calm. I did have a, I've been doing a calendar, which I was not doing. And then I have my like big goals and tasks for May, just like I had that for the quarter, and then I break it down by week. So I'll look at last week and see, okay, how many things did I accomplish on last week's thing, see if there's anything I need to move to this week, the answer is always yes, because I never finish everything I want to do. And then I look through this week and I see, okay, what are things that, is there anything I need to add to this week? You can see I already have a couple of things because I go ahead and schedule them out. Is there anything I need to add? I'll look through my goals and tasks, especially because this is the last full week of the month. It's a little bit extra, like I need to make sure I get stuff done. I'll look through my calendar and see if there's anything I need to do, you know, that's in my calendar. This week doesn't have anything specific other than last week of school. And I'm going to a end of the year celebration at my new school on Thursday. So that is exciting. I'm a little terrified because I'm really socially awkward, but I'm excited that when I come in July will not be the first time that I have, you know, seen people. So that's kind of like my next step. My third step is to set up my week in my planner. So I'm gonna get those steps done and then we shall chat. All right, the dogs have swapped places and I am doing a two-toned approach. I just use my Mildliner highliners. I keep them all in my little Rae Dunn mug and this stays with me like 90% of the time. So I just pick one or two each week to use, and that whole process took me 5 minutes to get everything like set up this way. So now that everything is set up in terms of like pages set up, I'm gonna go through and start filling things in. I always start with things that I know are happening, so any like appointments or anything like that. So for example, and I do the preview page first. So the preview page is really important to helping you get, look at this dog, she's so cute. The preview page is really important to help you get clarity about your week, because it helps you see what's coming up. So I do 2 boxes. One is for my 3 most important things I need to do this week. The other is for anything important I need to remember. So like appointments, things going on, you know, that kind of stuff. Then I have 2 boxes here, one for tasks and one for videos, which you may not need, but you know, it works for me. And then down here I have each day of the week and I add anything that's happening on a specific day. So for example, tomorrow is Monday and I have to go to a different elementary school because they are getting rid of some stuff, and so like music stuff, and because they're getting a new building. And so I'm gonna go shopping at the elementary school, not shopping like for money, but like for things that I can take to my new school. So that's gonna be fun. So that'll go on Monday. So I'll do the preview page first and then I'll go through each day. Now, I keep it pretty simple. On each day, I add in things that I know for sure I'm actually gonna do every day. And one thing I've done to help with dealing with overwhelm when it comes to planning, because I am an over planner, I'm always like, of course I can do 75 things this week. Like that sounds like a great idea. And then obviously I can't. I have 2 little tips for you. Number 1 is using this preview page to put all the things you need to do and not putting all the things into the week yet. So on Monday, I'll plan like pretty much everything I need to do tomorrow, but on Wednesday, I'll just have the things I absolutely for sure know have to get done on Wednesday. So like Wednesdays are my Pinterest days, so I'll put Pinterest down here. Also this Wednesday, I know we're doing something special, so I'll add that on here, and like things that I know for sure are gonna happen, but it will be very sparse and instead I will wait until
Thursday or Tuesday or Wednesday to actually write out all of the things that need to get done. And that helps with the overwhelm. And it also helps because I would sometimes like put something on my list, not finish it, so it needs to go to the next day, but then that moves whatever I was gonna do that next day to the next day. And so it just like, it's a whole snowball effect. So I found that if I really put everything in my weekly plan and then do the dailies on the daily, that has helped with the overwhelm a lot. The second thing is thinking in terms of blocks of time. So if you've ever heard of time blocking, kind of that concept. Time blocking is where you like chunk your day into little bits of time. I don't do that because I'm a teacher, and so like my whole day is already chunked and blocked for me. So I don't really need to do that because so much of my time is already spoken for. But thinking in terms of that, think about what chunks of time you have. So I have a chunk of time in the morning, like a block of time in the morning. And then I have a block of time right when I get home from work. And then I have a block of time after dinner. So I have 3 blocks of time to kind of play with. So I can do, you know, work stuff in all 3. I can do work stuff in 2. I can do work stuff in just 1. But those are the times that I have to play with. And then also thinking in terms of like, okay, if those are the 3 things, the 3 times that I have, if I know I have something during one of those things, then I don't have those 3 anymore. And so basically thinking, okay, what are the 3 things that I can do today? And do I want to use, you know, all of that time, and just kind of thinking of it that way has been really helpful for, again, for the overwhelm, to just realize like you can't do all the things, which is something I really, really hate, but that is life. So that's what I think of each day. I'm like, okay, what am I doing during my morning chunk? In my afternoon, am I working, or am I gonna like just hang out a little bit, and then evening? My afternoon, I can kind of split most days into 2. So I can do like a little bit of like chill and then like a little bit of work. But so potentially I can do 4 things with one of them being something chill. But that's kind of the situation. So I'm gonna fill this out. That's all I got. My final step is moving my little bookmark to the new week. I put it on the preview page and it just pops in here. One from Erin Condren. They're really cheap. They come in like a 3-pack, so I have that one in here. Let's swap out the covers. So this is the current cover I've been using. I love this one. Some of the stuff on Erin Condren, you can actually change the colors. So I got to pick, I think the purple color is the one I swapped. So you literally just pull it off. The insides, by the way, have little things you can write on those with dry erase markers. Obviously I haven't done that there, but I might start doing that. I do have some dry or wet erase markers, not dry erase. I do have some that I got to write. So maybe I'll start writing like maybe like quotes or something on there. I don't know. So this is my next one, the palm leaf. So this one you got to pick the background color. So I liked this pink, and your you can change, like put your name on it and add whatever kind of like name or thing you want. So like I have a notebook I use for notes, and it says like notes on it, so that I remember. And then you just kind of like pop it in just a little bit, which is much easier when you're seated and not trying to stand up and do it. This is finished. This is to go. So I started this in March, so all of March, April, most of May. So this will get me at least through June, possibly into July. So we'll see about that. But that is really good. Okay, I'll fix that in a second. Now, book recommendations. I mentioned on my recent coffee chat that I was going to be sharing more about books, and y'all were very excited about that. So let's do it. These are the 2 things, y'all. So when I split my YouTube channel and put the vlogs over here, it was because I really wanted to do the vlogs, but I also wanted to talk productivity and I wanted to talk books. And those were things that if I put them on my normal YouTube channel, they just didn't perform well. And that was really frustrating because I knew that y'all were really into it. And I don't know if it was the YouTube algorithm being like, oh, she normally talks about, you know, making money and stuff, and this is not making money, so it must not be interesting. Or if just like the majority of people didn't like it, but y'all who are like
like word fans really are into that. I don't know, but regardless, so that was really frustrating. So I'm excited to talk more about books. I'm gonna have some videos that are gonna be like more book reviews kind of situations, book ideas, but here are two. So I just finished a fiction book yesterday called The Dance Teacher of Paris. It was free on Prime Reading on my Kindle, which I have been obsessed with because I love my Kindle, first of all, and I love the Prime Reading because I can read things without paying extra because I'm already paying for them for Prime. And basically you like rent them, essentially, like a library. It's about a dance teacher in Paris, and she is living during World War II, and she ends up saving some kids from the Nazis, which is all on the front cover, so I'm not giving anything away. The storyline was fantastic. Keeps you guessing all the way till the end. You don't know what's gonna happen. There were so many curveballs in there that I did not expect at all. The writing isn't spectacular. It's not like less good because of the writing, but the writing isn't amazing. But the storyline is really amazing, so it's still really interesting anyway. So I would recommend that, especially if you have a Kindle. Get on Prime Reading, read it for free. Great. I will link it down below though if you do not have that, because it was really, really interesting. Read it really quickly. It was great. And it's longer. It was like 300 and something pages, which I like a good longer book. Non-fiction wise, I just started this book called Building a Second Brain. I have been listening to or watching Ali Abdaal on YouTube. I'm obsessed. I do not watch a lot of people on YouTube, so when I find someone I like, I'm like, I really, really like them. And I've been watching all his stuff, and he has a bunch of videos about this concept by Tiago Forte, the Building a Second Brain, which is essentially having like a whole online system of like notes and ideas and PDFs and documents and just everything, so that you can like find everything easily, and to help you be more creative with like your processes and coming up with ideas. And so I think it's really gonna help me in book writing, which I think I've determined is like my ultimate, like out of everything I want to do in life, that's the thing I really want to do in life, which doesn't mean it's the only thing I'm gonna do, but I just every couple of years would like to publish a new book. And so I have lots of ideas, and so there's like a whole process in here that I'm like, this is gonna work really well. And then just like organizing all of that stuff to like really make it actionable and stuff like that. So I am 40 pages in so far, so not super far, but so far really interested. I've watched lots of videos about it as well, so I'm very excited about it so far, and we'll see how it continues. And he also has a course, so I'm gonna read it, and then after I finish, I'm thinking I might try taking the course. I don't know for sure though. It's not cheap. There's two versions. So there's like a self-paced course, and then there's like a live cohort situation, which is really expensive. I don't think I need the live cohort. I think I'll be okay with just the self-paced one. And then I can do it now because the live cohort, the next one's in July. I think I would just rather like do it in June. So we'll see. I want to read the book first and then see if I think that would be helpful or not. But I'm really excited for this process. This is one of my like big things for this summer, is like getting this whole thing situated. Y'all, I can't.
Hello, happy Monday. I am so exhausted. I could probably take a nap right now, but it's like almost 6:30, so it's probably not the best idea because I like make dinner and, you know, do all those things. So that's where we are. I went to bed really late last night, just being, you know, thinking, oh, there's hardly any kids that are gonna be at school tomorrow, and so I'm, you know, I don't need to have my A game, and ended up staying up too late and then waking up like an hour late, and just the whole thing. I am exhausted. Like, I'm about to go have my third cup of coffee, but it's okay because it's almost summer. So that's the story. As predicted, it was pretty slim pickings today. My biggest class had 9 kids and my smallest class had 4, which was great. That was 4th grade. We did like a movement activity on the board, and then they were like, can we play the glockenspiels? And I was like, sure. Did that for a while. Can we use the hula hoops? Sure, have fun. You know, and just all sorts of that. And it was really nice being able to be like, yes, you may do those things. Especially with 4th grade, after like a whole year of being like, no, we can't do anything because you cannot control yourself.
After school, I went to a different elementary school because they are getting a new building, and so the music teacher was trying to get rid of some stuff she doesn't use. So I got a whole bunch of drums and some triangles and other like smaller percussion things, which just make me feel much, much better. I have a lot of stuff I need to get out of my car, but that's where we are today here on this Monday. Because of that, I'm home a little bit late. So I'm not sure what my plan is, because my original plan was that I was going to do some product photos, but I don't know if I'm gonna have enough light. So I'm gonna have to, like, once I bring the stuff in from my car, go to my craft room and see what the light situation is, because it's already like 6:30. So that might have to wait until tomorrow, and I did not have a backup plan, so I'll have to see what the backup plan is today. So there's that. I do know that I need to work on my like budgeting tonight. I've been doing that about the 23rd to the 25th, so that I have plenty of time for the money to transfer from my business account into like our bank account, because I split things up into like what's going to our bank account to cover bills, and what's going to, you know, debt, and what's going to the church, and what's going to all those different things. So that's on the agenda for tonight, but I enjoy that, so I'm cool with that. I have a package here that I just got. If you have watched for a while, you'll know that I am doing actually I'm doing 3 conferences, but I'm doing 2 conferences this summer. I'm speaking at the TPT conference, yay, and then I'm also speaking at a virtual conference for teacher sellers. This one I am really excited about because it's more about like having a well-rounded business, and so there's a lot of sessions I'm excited to watch. There's stuff about like blogging, stuff about YouTube, stuff about podcasts, stuff about like having conferences, stuff about webinars, like all sorts of things that go into your business that are not necessarily like TPT. I'm talking about TPT, ironically, at that one, and I'm talking about like how to make your product listing really good as your first line of defense, really like making sure that that's good and solid and helping. But they sent me a present, so I haven't opened it yet. Let's see what's in here. First of all, I appreciate the confetti, super fun. So we have a nice slim cup. Love that because the girl loves the cup with a straw. Words are not working. A little like thank you from Lauren and Brooklyn who are doing it. An Amazon gift card. That's exciting. What shall we buy? And then, oh, that's fun. Like drink flavoring to go into the little cup. Cool. All right. Well, that will be super fun. I look forward to seeing what this tastes like. It just says Zen. I don't know what flavor Zen is, but it looks like citric acid, probably some kind of citrusy situation, which I'm here for. So that is fun. I'm gonna go unload my car. Hi, y'all. Look at this patient doggy. I'm sitting so nicely, Mom, waiting for you to come talk to me. I always like play with her before I pick up the camera, by the way. She's really not as deprived as she tries to convince you that she is. I always like, we go outside and we hang out for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes outside, playing fetch and doing all the things. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna pull the stuff in from the car and then we'll see what the deal is and how late it's gonna be. And one thing I briefly showed you, but yesterday when Andrew came home, he brought me flowers. And they're tulips. I love tulips. So that was really fun. And they're all like closed, which means that they're like just beginning to open, so they should last a pretty long time, which is exciting. So that was really sweet. He also brought ice cream because the man knows the way to my heart. So those 2 things were really exciting little presents yesterday. We don't really do presents for our anniversary. We prefer to do like an experience. So a lot of times we'll go out of town. This year we went to a musical. So we just prefer that over presents for anniversaries, but it was just sweet. So sweet. I also need to clean up this kitchen because it's a disaster. Okay, let's let's get moving. Oh, I used my Moana face palette, by the way. Does it look like Moana? I went kind of boring and went with like browns. And I did use some orange to match my shirt. And I used the everything, so we'll see. Maybe I'll pick some more fun colors tomorrow. Outfit wise, this shirt is not available, but it is cute. It's from Loft. Favorite pants, because I knew I was gonna do lots of packing today. Comfy shoes, because I knew I was gonna do lots of packing today. And then I love this sweater. I have it in a couple of different colors. It's just like a nice lighter weight for when it is warm. It's actually not that warm. It's only 74 and it is cloudy and dreary again. Yay. I'm not sure if this headband is still available. It's from J. Crew, and then these earrings are from Amazon. They came in a set of 4 for like 10 bucks, and I love them. These are definitely the most worn ones out of the set of 4 that I have been wearing on repeat. They're so nice. They match like everything, and I'm just obsessed with this like straw rattan situation this year. So there we are. Yeah, let's go do something. Okay, bye. Hello friends. Today was the very last day of school for the kiddos. It's a good day. I started the day out like on cloud 9, so excited, and then I cried my eyes out through like the whole dismissal. But it's fine. We're fine. It'll be okay. Just really, you know, sad when you watch the kids grow up and then knowing like you're not gonna be there. One of the kids was like, see you next year. Oh wait, no I won't. I was like, see you around. Like awkward. But yeah, so pretty sad, but I'm really, it's like I'm so relieved and I'm so excited, and then I'm also like sad, and it's just lots of emotions going on. Anyway, here is my last day of school outfit. This shirt is from Etsy. It is super cute. It says school's out for summer. It comes in other colors and other, you don't have to do yellow. And then I wore it with a yellow skirt from Amazon to, you know, lean into the yellow. Am I wearing like 3 different colors of yellow? Yes. Do I care? No. Yeah, so that the outfit. I am gonna let you go. I feel like I keep dragging this video out because I keep thinking like I'm gonna keep going until I like do something. But I haven't done that much work, at least not on camera. Like I sent emails this morning about my course, and I did like budgeting money stuff last night, and so like I've done stuff, but I just haven't done lots of things because last week's school and things are just a little bit wonky. And today, originally I wasn't gonna do anything, and then I was like, oh well, I should do product photos since I didn't do that yesterday, and now I'm like, that's not happening. So I am just gonna go and chill for a little bit and just have a nice evening. Maybe I'll pick up the computer later, we'll see. But you know, it's days in the life, because some days I like this. As you know, not many of them, because I am a crazy workaholic person, but some of them, yeah, are like, you know what, I'm gonna go and sit outside. It is still cloudy and not sunny, which makes me sad, but I'm gonna go sit outside anyway and just hang out and read and journal and do all the things. So after I change and after I unload my car again, I'm running out of, I've been putting everything in the workout room, but I haven't like organized it yet. I've just been dumping it in there, so my workout space is getting smaller and smaller. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Maybe I'll put it in like my craft room, and then when I organize it, I'll move it over. I don't know, we'll see, we shall see. Anyway, the next time you see me will probably be a summer vlog, because I'm not planning to vlog the next 2 days. So happy end of the year, happy last day of school, and I can't wait. I'm so excited, so relieved, so sad, but so excited. So it's okay to feel all the feelings. I understand. And you know, in order for something new to happen, something has to end. It's sad when something ends, even if we're happy about the new thing. So that's where we are here on this Tuesday. Have a good rest of your school week. You're done. Bye.